Iconic Translation Machines is a leading developer of language translation software, or also known as machine translations. We develop software that translates text from one language into another. There is general machine translation that people might be familiar with, online tools, and that does a reasonable job for casual use. But the quality tends not to be good enough for more commercial or practical use cases. So we've worked with Dublin City University to develop IP that we've licensed out that allows us to rapidly adapt the quality of the translation on the fly, and depending on who is using it and for what use case.
We deal with the intellectual property portfolio of the university, so it was really interesting to us. We worked with both John and Porrick to ensure that they were focusing on the right market segment. We conducted a pilot experiment by making the technology available before we finally licensed it to Iconic.
We were delighted to work with Iconic Translation Machines on the adaptive statistical models for machine translation. It's really motivating for our researchers to see how a license to our technology and our research going out into the market for an application, and I mean translating billions of words of patent text by companies such as Iconic, to see how our research can be used in the market through a license like this.
So the impact that the IP that we've licensed from DCU has been massive. Not only has it afforded us the opportunity to address a particular market, it's actually allowed us to address multiple different market segments by giving us the capability to adapt our technology and the translation output to whatever industry sector we are tackling. One of our clients, CAS, a division of the American Chemical Society, last year used our domain-adapted machine translation software to translate more than 3 billion words of chemical patent information from Korean, Japanese and Chinese into English, so that their users could obviously read this information and understand and stay up to date with the latest chemical trends around the world.
ADAPT continues to collaborate with Iconic on new research projects, particularly in cutting-edge neural network machine translation, generating new licensable research which is ready to help create further commercial impact for Iconic.
Because machine translation is such an evolving area, it's actually at the forefront of the artificial intelligence revolution with what we call neural machine translation. So we're working with the world-leading research teams to kind of stay on the crest of that wave and make sure that we can bring that technology to the market as soon as possible.